Hey guys, today I'm playing Frostpunk The Arks. This is my first video where I record with sound as well. So sorry for bad audio quality, I tried different setups, but basically this is the one that worked out, so I'm currently using this one. Okay, we're going to play Frostpunk The Arks on Extreme difficulty, and I will try to explain my build and the logic behind it. And the idea is that even if you haven't played the game at all, you will be able to complete this particular setup. Okay, so first I'm going to assign exactly 10 workers here and exactly 10 workers here. The reason for that is because we're going to build buildings nearby, so they should be as close as possible to the construction site when starting to when you assign them to the construction. I will show that in a bit. Okay, I'm removing all the unnecessary roads that we have here predetermined. Okay, so basically we would like to have a gathering post here. Unfortunately, we also need a cooking house right here and a hot house here. Cooking house takes 5 blocks, while hot house requires 6 blocks, so we need to do some adjustment to the grid. We're going to place a border. This way we resize the grid to 15 blocks. We dedicate 7 of the blocks for the cooking house. Okay, and now we're done with that. Now we can place our gathering post. Make sure that those wood crates are in the range of the gathering post. Okay, I also have to, oops, I need the automation to start gathering straight away. I can't afford it. Okay, now the automation is going to start gathering. Okay, now we can assign what's left from the workers. 3 of those guys are going to build this spot first and then join the rest. That's okay. And we can start the game. Actually, we need to enact a wall. I'm usually using extended shift for all the campaigns in the game. So we need to sign the emergency shift, and actually we are going to use the emergency shift in the first day. Okay, but after that we don't need it because workers will die if you use emergency shift, so don't use that at all. Okay, around 9 o'clock in the morning we can start building our gathering post because the workers are almost near the construction site. Same goes for this part of the map. We are first assigning the builders. Okay, those guys are near around this construction site here. We're going to build a gathering post here as well. This gathering post also has the wood crates in its range, so okay. We need to make sure that those workers are not currently occupied with working. Okay, cool. Because the game will arrange the nearest worker to the construction. So if they were still working on the wood crates, some of those guys were going to start creating the paths because roads take precedence over gathering posts and other constructions, I mean. Okay, we can reassign the workers to make sure that some of them are working, because not all of them are currently on construction sites. Okay, so now I'm going to move this automation working on this particular construction site I'm going to reassign those guys here. No, actually we need them right here. Okay. We are waiting for this particular construction as well, because we need to assign workers. I'm going to take all the workers that are not currently occupied with any other activity. We need one more. Yeah, because we have 15 here, we only need 10 here actually, but I kinda messed up the stuff. Okay. So I'm going to move one of those two groups. This gathering post, as we said, we are going to use emergency shift for the day one, and after that we won't need it. Okay, the work day is still 6 p.m. Okay, I'm going to place a border here just for a moment so I ensure the grid size. Now we are going to use 4 workshops in this particular setup. There are other builds, you can use 3 workshops at the beginning. I had a successful build with 1 workshop even, so, but I find this the optimal at this point, so I'm using this. Okay, it's too early to start the generator yet. We can reassign the workers. So 10 minutes before 8 p.m. you have to start the generator, otherwise this automation will stop gathering and go recharging instead. So you have to be cautious about it. The automation needs a running generator in order to be able to recharge. In this particular situation, the generator is running, so it keeps gathering resources even though it's actually going to recharge. But if the generator is off, it will not gather resources while recharging, and you're going to waste like 4, 5, maybe 6 hours, I don't know how much, but it's a lot, not worth it. Okay, we also need a medical post on day 1. This on extreme difficulty is a must, so we want to keep our people healthy and in good shape. Okay, so next we're going to enact the next wall, extended shift. We can, by the way, assign workers to the medical post. Okay, here is the extended shift. Make sure that all of your facilities are at extended shift, because it's very important. We need at least 1 worker assigned in order to start a research. I'm going to assign them a bit later, or you can just add 1 of them here and start a research, it doesn't matter. You have to be very cautious not to let the generator shut down. I mean, don't hit the 0 here. Oops, I tried not to do that. Usually in this situation you can see a pop-up saying like 10 of your people died, or the automation can't refuel. This is my second recording for the day. Like 10 minutes ago, this automation in this exact situation couldn't recharge. Okay, maybe it was a day 2, I don't know, it was a 10-minute recording, so... Okay, what else do we need? We need to assign workers to the workshops and start the day. I'm waiting till 5 a.m. in the morning. The reason for that is because at the beginning of the new day, which essentially is 5 a.m., only the healthier personnel will be assigned here, which means that everybody who's sick or unable to work or going to be sick soon is going to be assigned unless there is nobody here, as you see. Okay, let's make sure the work shift, because they are now on extended work shift, the work shift will start in 6 a.m. in the morning and it's now until 8 p.m. So okay, so by pressing Alt you can see your workforce efficiency. So we want to make sure that all of our facilities are working. You'll see something like that if this one is not currently working. Okay. Now we have to wait until 60% of this progress bar to be reached in order to start the generator. Okay, I won't risk it. Okay. Okay. Now we have to make sure that this facility is also running on extended shift. You cannot adjust shifts while running on emergency shift, so this is why I'm doing it now. Okay. I need all of those workers to start building this particular building. Maybe we can place it even closer, it doesn't matter, we don't need this space for nothing else, so I'm going to place it right here. The reason for that is for them to be able to build it as fast as possible, because we want to start scouting the nearest areas for supplies and stuff. Okay, next we are going to prioritize resource gathering. So first is the wall drill for wood gathering. Then we're going to research hothouse, steelworks and coal mining. You can do this in whatever configuration you would like. Yeah, we're going to build all of the 3 buildings in the same day, like 2 days from now, so it doesn't matter which of them you research first. I'm just used to this particular setup. So okay, we can start the game. Okay, so now what we need to do next is to make sure first that the healthiest personnel is still being employed in the facilities. Unfortunately I will have to do it manually because there is one guy like that. Okay, and since there are no sick patients at the moment, actually there's only one, but we can afford to leave him for now working. I'm going to assign the personnel from the medical post here as well to maximize the output of resources for now. Okay. Next we're going to prioritize food, because we have 45 raw food. We would like to produce food rations instead. 45 food is usually 90 food rations. It doubles. So we're going to assign, to enact the soup wall, and what does this do is it gives us the opportunity to produce 5 food rations from 2 raw food. So yeah, it increases the output as well. Besides that, we can also build some roads here. Okay, I know that this particular one is optimal when only 2 wood are spent here and 5 on this particular direction, then we need to set up this road here. Okay, the optimal is 10, 11 is too much. Because resources are scarce, you have to manage them properly in the beginning of the game. After that, there's no issue with that. So yeah, just day 2. So yeah. What else we can do? Nothing. We can start the generator. Usually the night starts at 10 p.m. and it ends at 5 a.m. So during these hours you have to make sure that the generator is running. Sorry about that. But in this particular case, I'm starting it at 8 o'clock. By the way, we can assign some medical personnel. So we make sure this guy get healthier by the morning. Okay, I'm going to assign at least one worker here. Okay, so here is the soup. Okay. Even though if you assign a worker before 5 a.m. and he gets sick, somebody will replace him if there are enough healthy workers, so this is why. But if you do that with all the workshops, this will not happen, so you have to manage that separate. Okay, yeah, on the previous video it was this situation here where I was unable to start the generator on time. Okay, actually give it one moment. Okay. I'm going to start preparing the other industrial roads on this side of the map. Maybe I will add a bit more roads. Okay. Yeah, as you see, we're following the yellow dot, let's just say it this way. It is, I think, a quest yeah, indication. Okay, so as we said, we are going first to enact the wall drill wall. I mean to start researching wall drill. Okay, we need one more wood. I'm going to remove this section for a moment. Yeah, that's okay. The reason for that is because we didn't build any tents so far. And this is why the discontent is so high. Okay. I want to make at least this part of the road here. Okay, it's enough for today. So we are waiting till 70% now, or it was 90, I don't remember correctly, I will not risk it. And if you're not sure, just keep it running. I mean, whenever it falls almost to zero, just start it and don't push it too much, if that's right. Okay, so it was 90%, I guess, or maybe not, it doesn't matter. Next we're going to need maybe we're going to build 2 tents for this particular day. Actually no, we can't afford that. We need to start next upgrade. As I said, I'm going first for the hothouse. You can either start steelworks or hothouse, it doesn't matter. Maybe it's more reasonable to go with the steelworks because it's 10 wood less. Let's try to reassign this guy to see if this works. Yeah. Okay, so he was going first to rest or to eat or whatever, but if you start a construction, he will prioritize going to the construction site. Then if you pause the construction, he will be redirected to his initial workplace. Okay. So it was 90% here, yeah. Either way, it's not an issue. Okay, wall drill. What else do we need? We can afford a tent at least. Yeah, we know. Oh, I missed this guy. Okay, we can go on. So we don't need any additional walls for this particular campaign. Eventually we are going to need sustained life. If they are gravely used people, we need to make sure they are being kept in a medical post rather than left to die. Okay, we don't have enough food for anything else for now, so we're removing workers from here, even though if you don't have enough money for this particular day, when each of the workers eat, the discontent will fall anyway, so don't worry about building a tent in this particular situation. Maybe I'm going to finish this road. Why I want it to be at least this long is because this way it limits the size of this building. Otherwise the building is wider and we don't want that. Okay. I will keep it for like few additional minutes, like until 5 AM. Because the automation is going to recharge and I don't want to start it again. It's cheaper to keep it up for like an hour than to turn it off and turn it on. Turning on takes like 7 or 8 calls, while keeping it on for an hour is like 5 calls, so, or something like that. Okay. What's the situation here going to work? All those guys are going to the facility soon, so come on, what the heck? Okay, I will have to start it again anyway. Yep. I'll just start it and turn it off right away. I'm going to move this automation here. It will start gathering the moment it have recharged. Okay, we can mark this for disassembling. What else do we need? We are actually ready with our industrial roads. So now we need to research the hothouse. Usually the coal mine should be lost. I will explain why. Even though I said you can do them at the same time, I prefer to build the hothouse a bit earlier, so okay. So here we are waiting till 90%, I think, or no, we can just start at 8 PM. Okay, I'm going to pause those two buildings for now. Instead we would like a medical post and at least 2 tents. So I'm going to remove this one. I'm going to pause this building as well. Or maybe no, maybe it's a better idea actually to build this one. I've never tried it, but obviously it's also a good build. And what I mean by that is just give me a second, I want to make sure there are enough workers there. Okay, because the day after they will have to build a building here, eventually a second building here, plus a hothouse here, and these are 4 buildings that are too far away from the workers, so they are going to walk to there like 2-3 hours. We don't want that for tomorrow, we are going to do it today. And also we want to make sure that they have this gathering post dismantled by the end of the evening. Okay, we can't afford to build this tent unfortunately, because they will go to a construction site before midnight. If the clock hits 00, they will just go to rest. So this is why I cancelled the other building. I'm going to remove all the workers from the workplaces for a moment. I'm going to reassign them later. Okay. We can put some workers in the medical post. It's too early to assign people here. Okay. So now we can start building just I want to make sure that there is at least one healthy worker here. So what we're going to do is assign whoever is here. We're going to move those two back to the workshop. We're going to take whoever is not yet in a medical post also working here, and we can safely leave the rest here. Okay. So 6 a.m. We would like to pause this construction. Okay, unfortunately those guys are going to eat and they are not prioritizing construction at the moment. That's okay. It's kinda unwanted situation. It's going to slow our research with like few hours at day 15. This is unfortunate. Okay, now we can start with coal mine. We can place our hothouse here. We are not going to build it yet. We don't need the generator. Okay, so I'm going to assign this automation here. Now I see the benefit of researching steelworks before hothouse actually, and this way we make sure that we are gathering steel as soon as possible. Usually it's the bottleneck for this particular campaign. Okay, we have some workers that look like healthy now. Yeah. So what's the situation with those guys? want to make sure that this building is being constructed. Okay. Now we're going to move at least 5 healthy personnel here. No need for extended shift. We're going to... Actually, we need it, maybe? Either way, I'm going to set it. It takes exactly 4 hours, so it is going to finish in 5 p.m. so we don't need the extended shift actually, but either way I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to assign everybody else here. Do we have a healthy worker? Yes, we do. I'm going to move that guy back to the workshop. So what else we can do? Nothing. We're simply waiting for the automation to be built. About 4 p.m. this automation will need to recharge, so okay, carry on with the project. This is essentially a very important project. Okay. Next we're going to research more scouts, because we'll need an additional scout team very soon. Okay, so there are more healthy personnel here. Okay, I'm going to assign this guy here. Okay, next we're going to assign the automation to this particular gathering post. I'm going to pause this again so the automation can go straight working. I'm going to assign those guys here. Those guys, I mean, sorry. We're going to place the second steelworks. Okay, so now we're going to build as well a coal mine. Just I want to make sure both of the buildings have 10 builders. Okay, maybe we can afford building 10. Yeah, two workers are going to start that as well. Cool, nice, very nice. Okay, so at 7 a.m. the temperatures will drop to 40 degrees, minus 40 I mean, so we can't afford having the generator off. We need it on all the time, so I'm just going to keep that. We can't afford building another automation. So we have 9 workers. I'm going to set this to extended shift, and I'm going to move one of the workers to the cook house, so I make sure they don't eat the raw food. When there is a personnel assigned here, they will wait for food rations instead of eating raw food. And in this situation, even though this worker will not work there, it will just prevent them from eating the food. So okay, but you know what, we need research. We have to prioritize research over food production. so we're going to do that.
Wrap up well. The frost is here. Work time.
Okay,
Get
the
moving.
reason why I placed this coal mine here, even though I'm not planning to use it at all, is because now we are waiting for a game event to be triggered, and sometimes if you don't place all the necessary infrastructure, which usually means steelworks, coal mines, hothouse, a factory, and I think at least one automation built or being built at the moment. I think that's the needed infrastructure. Unless you have that, the game will not trigger this event. Sometimes it works with only one coal mine and one steelworks without even those two buildings placed, but yeah, I don't want to risk that since I'm not exactly sure how the rule have been implemented, so okay, next we have time before we need the heaters, but I'm going to research them either way. I don't think we need anything else at that point. We're waiting for the game event that I told you. Okay, here it is. So now we need a second scouting party. We have 4 workers in treatment, so I'm going to take 4 injured workers and 1 healthy worker and send those guys in this direction. We don't need 2 medical posts because we have only 1 patient actually. Let's see that. Yeah, it's only one of them. Okay, so we can afford actually to take one more of those guys. Actually 2 of those. Okay, so we can go on now. Yeah, give him an automation. This is very important. So we had 3 automations here. Here we are gathering coal. Here we are gathering wood, and here we are gathering steel. So if he was going to take one of those 2, this one was going to refuel in like 30 minutes or an hour. Once I see it has refueled successfully, I'm going to place it working here. This way it will not waste time on refueling and will be gathering resources all the time. So now I'm not sure if I actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure, because this guy is going to bring 150 wood. We also have 150. It totals to 300 woods. I would like to move this automation gathering steel instead. Just I don't see the automation. It is recharging. Okay, so this is exactly what I just explained. While it is recharging, it's sitting down. It just stand it up. I don't know how to say it in English, but yeah, you see that I can move it successfully without wasting time. Okay, what else? We can build some more roads. I'm usually building something like that. Yeah, that's enough. We don't need to connect the road, but okay, let's leave it like that. Usually why we need the road here is because we're going to place a gathering post, and I want to make sure there is enough space for a hothouse here. I'm going to pause this particular construction Instead, we will need an additional workshop and at least 2 more tents. Okay, next we're going to research drafting machines, because after that we would like to have whiter skull sleds as soon as possible. And now I see why moving this particular automation wasn't actually a good idea, because we are lacking wood. I'm going to move it back again. I'm going to move this one instead. Okay, it has finished recharging. Now it will prioritize building, so I will stop the building and it will go directly here. Okay, we can remove the workers from food production. Also, we can assign more personnel to the medical posts. Okay, we need both of the medical posts now. I want to make sure that all of the workshops are at extended shift. Okay. We can remove this building, we don't need it at this point. Hours. We have fuel only for 6 hours. I need to move one of the automations again. Obviously it is going to be this one. How many hours? 2 hours. Okay, I will risk it. This automation will be available in exactly 2 p.m. Okay, so I will not risk it actually. I will place this one here, and in 2 hours I'm going to place this one there instead. Actually, I'm going to place this one straight away. It will recharge soon, it's almost there. We can't afford to give you a steam core. We would like to use all our steam cores for automation production. Okay, usually I'm going first north because there are a lot of stuff north and it's faster to return to the city. Okay, next, as I said, we're going to research the whiter scout sleds. It gives us a 100% research rate. And at 7 p.m. we need to start heating the arks. Okay. What else we need? I don't think we need anything else at this point. We need to make sure we're going to have 50 steel by tomorrow noon. We can build this one. Okay. Oh, by the way, we need at least one worker here. Okay. I'm going to build 2 automations. Unfortunately, we can't afford that. Or I will have to move this automation gathering wood. One of the two. Okay. So how much wood do we need? 100. We have only 250. Yeah, I'm going to move it. And this way we're going to have enough resources for two automations.
Get back to work.
Okay. So we have one more automation. As I said, I'm first prioritizing steel before anything else. Okay. Unfortunately, we still need 20 wood, and I can't get it from anywhere else. I will pause this for now. Maybe my mistake was that I built this gathering post. I could have done this at the end of this day, and then the resources were about to be enough. Okay, move them back here again. Next we're going to research automation integration. It's right here. This will improve the efficiency of all automations to with 10%, which means 65 to 75%. Okay. What else we have here? So first I would like to finish up with the resources over here so I can destroy the gathering post. Same goes for this one.
Night is coming.
And maybe it's a good idea to build at least one resource depot. Okay, we can remove this guy from here. I'm going to use this for wood for now. Okay, those guys are not bringing any food, so we will have to produce some eventually. We will see about that. We have enough time till we get there. Okay. Okay, 7 a.m. We need to turn all the heating. We would like to save some coal. We don't want to waste it. Also, we have to start heating the medical posts and those two buildings as well, but we will not rush with that. We are not using them at the moment. Okay, as we said, automation integration is next on the list.
Move. Time to get to work.
Okay. Yeah, this one we can't afford it. Uh, don't afford this because it is going to reduce the efficiency of all automations by 5%. And with this particular build, I can handle to finish before the deadline, but I'm currently trying to, to finish 7 days and 12 hours before the deadline. So it's I cannot do it with lower efficiency. Okay, next we need uh, improved heaters, but we are not going to rush to start heating. Let's see if we want to build something else. What is this guy bringing? Wood, steel. Okay, so basically we'll be able to build 3 more automations when he's back. And this is great. And we can't afford wasting wood or steel on buildings for now. And actually the only building that we need from now on is the pot, so yeah. Yeah, that's okay. What's the issue, guys? Okay, we will need to produce some standard food rations. Okay, come on. I'm using this as a midpoint because time to cure is only 9 hours and time to cure is 1 day and 9 hours, and we're going to see how much we saved. Currently is 24 hours the difference between the two, so we'll see if there is some improvement. Okay, we would like to remove all the workers actually, because we want only healthy workers here. As we said, we're going to build 3 automations. Yep. So I'm going to move this particular automation to this gathering post. Okay, now we can mark the building for dismantle, for being dismantled. To be, yeah, whatever. What's the situation here? Okay, so an automation takes exactly 4 hours, so we are waiting till 10 a.m. Okay. Next, I guess we would like to produce some food. We have to turn the heaters on here. We would like at least 1 worker processing the raw food. I will send this scouting party to the city. Usually at this point you could be here with 0, 3 or 6 steam cores. Either way, just send it to the city. The difference, if this party was coming with 0 steam cores, is that I would have to wait for automation building. Instead, I would have prioritized building steam coal mines here. Okay, we can pause that. As we said, we would like some standard food rations. Currently the storage is empty. Oh yeah, whatever. Okay, shut down the coal mine we're going to move this automation to this gathering post, and also the newly created automation will be assigned to this one. It's a coal pile here, and the next automation we are going to assign back here. I think off time is 8 hours or 12 hours, something like that. So just I want to make sure I have enough resources. No, I don't have enough resources. I'm going to stop this for now. Okay, I can remove this.
Workday ends. It's time off.
Okay, we need to remove the workforce from here. This way the discontent will fall. We're going again for standard food rations. Actually, I'm going to move this automation to here. Okay, and now we can do this again. I'm pretty sure we need one more resource depot, maybe 2 of them. We also have to be cautious with the arcs. In the end, the idea is to save the arcs, so okay, I'm going to heat them for a bit, maybe until noon. We have enough to start a new automation. Heating all the arcs. So this one we're going to use for coal, and this one as well for now. We don't want this one disassembled. Don't waste time with it. I'm going to pause it.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Okay. So let's see what's the situation with resources. Okay, we can afford building 2 more automations. I think 2. I hope we can actually. Let's see. Okay. Actually, it will be only 1. I will not rush with the last one yet. So now we would like to go for engineer automations, which basically will allow us to continue researching during the night, because the automations don't sleep, they don't have working hours. As well as we would like to place some workshops that the automation can use. Okay, I'm going to assign those guys here. I'm going to put the automation here. We'll pause this building for now. They can build during the night. I'm going to move one more worker at the medical post. I didn't notice that we're missing one of them, even though we have only 7 unhealthy people at the moment. But okay.
Night is coming. Put down your
So next, let me think what we're going to do. We would like to finish the buildings. Yeah, definitely we need the workshops. So we usually my build is with 10 automations. I will stop heating for a moment. Okay. Actually, we had to prioritize research rather than building an automation, but that's okay. Okay, I will start heating. Don't usually if you think you're going to forget about them, simply leave them. It will mean that you have burned coal for almost a day over than what you actually needed, but better to do that than to forget to heat them and get to minus 60 without heated arcs. Okay, I'm going to start this one. And now we can assign our automations. Next we are going to research the steam steelworks. Okay. I won't address this right now. Okay, they're not happy obviously. We're going to do some to produce some standard meals instead, and this will lower the discontent. What's the situation here? Almost there.
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
Okay. Now we can remove people from their workplaces, and this should fix the issue with the discontent, correct? I'm going back to soup instead of standard meals. I'm going actually to assign one more automation here for the moment. Next we're going to need a steam coal mine. Also we're going to start building those two buildings here, the upgraded versions. Okay, we don't need this party, scouting party. We have enough automation, so I'm going to dismantle this building, this one as well. They will do that at the beginning of the day. Okay, next what we need is to upgrade our coal mines. Once you have an automation assigned to a facility, it will default back to standard working hours, so make sure you're using extended work shift after. Okay. We have 6 workers here and 7 workers here. It's as we wanted. Next we're going to increase efficiency of automations by 10 again. And the reason their current efficiency is 75 instead of 70% is because of the side project that one of the researchers had earlier. So when we gave him an automation for a day, okay, we can assign the automation here. I'm going to pause that. I want to make sure this guy is not injured. Unfortunately he is, so I'm going to pause that. I don't want him working, just go rest. Okay, next we're going to need a bunkhouse, because after the temperatures drop, tents will be insufficient. We'll need better housing. So yeah, okay, that's cool. We can unpause those. And I will actually not produce any standard meals. The reason for that is that when we place the bunkhouses, the level of discontent will fall. So okay. And next we're going for a medical post upgrade and then infirmary. We're going to wait until 5 in the morning before we start placing bunkhouses, because they will not start, they are currently resting from midnight to 5 a.m. They're simply resting, doing nothing. Okay, so let's see. I will leave this one as well. And now we are in trouble with I will place a lot of these. I'm not sure if we are going to need them or not. I will use them as a resource placeholder rather than an actual construction. Right, for now I mean. We are going to need them very soon. because we are running out of storage for coal, so
Wrap up well. The frost is here. Move. Time to get to
okay,
work.
we need to start building one more and one more. Okay, we can't send a welcome party, I mean a welcome scouting party, before we have the infirmary built here. Otherwise there is a risk for the messenger to die, and the the main idea of this campaign is to save the messenger. So, and this is the only reason we are going for infirmary. Usually we don't need the infirmary. I had successfully recorded videos where the messenger have been saved without any infirmary, no idea how, but currently we are not going for such option. We are playing safe. Okay. Yeah, I see. I just want to make sure this guy is not currently in the builders here. No, he's not. I won't address this right now. Just to be safe, I'm going to enact sustain life law, even though we are going to build the infirmary very soon.
A new law has passed.
And obviously we're already in need for more. I'm going to send two of the nearest workers here to start building. Okay, we can send this one back to the city.
Workday ends. It's time off.
Actually, we are going to build only two of those. The reason for that is that we want to build the infirmary as soon as possible as well. What else we need now? We need steam hub. We can stop spending coal on heating those. I totally forgot to turn that off. We wasted 12 hours of heating. I guess that's okay. Cool. Now we're going to place the infirmary right here because he's coming from here to here. If you place it here, for instance, there is a risk for him to die while walking to there. So this is the reason why we do it like that. Okay. I'll create a party and send them to welcome those guys. I will pause this building for a moment. I want to prioritize infirmary. Oops. Instead of unpausing, I just paused it. Okay. We also want this one built as well. So what about this one? Nope. Okay. And now we're going to move all the medical personnel to the infirmary. Okay, you're welcome. We're going actually to keep one of the medical posts for a while. After that we're going to remove that. We don't need to process food at the moment. Okay, this party can go in this direction now. At this point I think it's better to move this automation here. Okay, we are not in a rush to build the steam hubs for now. I will prioritize resource depots. Of course we won't abandon people in need, that's not a question. Okay, we're going to move to those guys here. And next we're going to place our steam hubs. Steam hubs, just like roles, builders are working on 100% efficiency and building the steam hubs. So this is the reason why I place them after they start the working day. Okay. We're also going to need more of those. But I'm going to pause them because we need the steam hubs by the end of the day. So first we build those, then we continue with the storage. For now we have enough storage. Oh, they have already built those. Okay, built those. So now next we are going to prioritize coal mining again. This is our main priority actually. Okay, I'm going to send those guys in this direction as well. What the situation here? We still need to build it. Okay, I will wait until 8 and 5 minutes or something like that. By the way, I think it's cheaper to have a steam hub running rather than... Okay, I will not rush with that. It's end of the working shift anyway, so... Okay, now we can turn that off. They are not at work at the moment, and for the next day we're going to use the steam hub. We can now safely unpause those constructions. Just want to make sure there are enough builders here yet. Yeah, that's cool. Let's see what happens if we remove all the workers. Nothing. Oh yeah, cool. We don't need those guys working here. I'm going to reassign this automation at food production on the next day. Also we're going, actually no, we're going to assign some workers here, producing standard foods at the beginning of the day, then moving to soup. Okay. We want this guy to continue straight on quest mark. Oh, we missed like for 5 minutes. For 10 minutes we missed the window to start building. Now we have to wait until 5 AM in the morning. Okay, next, usually what we need is food production, industrial hothouse, but I would prefer automation integration level 3 first. This will give us even more production boost. Okay. And now we can place the the new coal mines. This will guarantee us, because it's 5 AM, they are going first to prioritize construction over going to work. Okay. Just want to make sure we don't do too many standard mills, but let's get there first. Actually, I'm going to do something like that to make sure more builders are joining this construction. Okay, as we said, next we need industrial hothouses. This guy is going here, then coming back to the city. Okay, I'm going to stop heating the arcs for a moment, because either way we're going to use this steam hub for heating the hothouses later on. Oh, this is even better. The game will notify us when we reach 45 standard meals. Okay, nice. And now what I'm going to do is put all the healthiest workers here and the rest here. Okay, what we need next, usually we would like to prioritize coal mining from this particular scheme here. And the only thing we need is a house upgrade. From here, eventually we would like those two, and resource depot upgrade as well. This one is pretty fast one to research, so maybe it's a good idea to start with it actually. Also, we are going to need a generator power upgrade in like 2 days, like 40 hours, maybe not 2 days, a bit less. What's the situation with the pots? We have 4K here. We can use resource placements of the pots instead of okay, cool. We're in trouble with the raw food. Well, I'm going to risk it anyway, I don't care. Okay, we need 3 of those. The messenger lives. Yes, that's great. Okay, go here, man. Okay, and now we can start heating the arcs again. Also, we're going to take 3 of the automations and assign them here. We will try to help them, that's for sure. Okay, cool. Can come back to the city now. Okay, we're going to build a new cookhouse here. Not sure if we're actually going to use it, but let's see that. Okay, where's that guy? and we're going to use one more automation over here, so we now only have one researcher automation. What I think is that we need more gathering posts. We don't need this particular building. We're going to use this one for raw food. We need to... Okay, we have enough time to research this as well before generator upgrade. Okay. Well, I'm going to use this both of those for coal and use this one for raw food instead. Okay, we don't need this party, we can disband it. We won't address this right now. Rather, we're going to take all the workers off from here and reassign them. And use only one of those buildings. Okay, that's cool. By the way, we don't need that much of workforce here, rather we need it here. And now we're going to research the generator upgrade, power upgrade. Okay, you guys can go on. I think this is the last point before coming back to the city. We literally need all of those. Maybe not though. Okay, let's see. Usually, if we are going to research faster gathering and then resource depot upgrade, we wouldn't need this one and the one next to it. But since we prioritize it in the opposite way, maybe we're going to need this one as well. Okay, I'm going to use both of these for raw food now. Return this to coal. We don't need this one for now. Okay, we're good to go. Okay, we don't need those guys. Okay, we can go back to the city now. What's the actual situation here? Okay, I'm going to place some more of these, even though we are not going to build them. I just want to make sure I have enough space for resources here. Okay, we can pause this one for now. Actually, we have one steam core, so It's okay.
The work shift starts.
I'm going to stop hitting the arcs since we're going to consume extra coal now. Okay, so next we are going for faster gathering and then resource depot upgrade, and lastly for house upgrade. Okay. We can remove the workers from here and use those two facilities instead. I want to make sure those guys are working on extended shifts. Also, we would like to check what's the situation here. Okay, we have enough storage for coal for now. We are in trouble with the steel somehow, but it's okay. It seems fine. We can destroy this building, by the way. I mean, dismantle it. We're not going to use this one as well. We're going to use this one as well. This building, we're going to use it soon. Okay.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
I don't think we need this one, to be honest. No, we don't. Okay. And as we spoke, the last thing we need is a house upgrade, and we're done with researching. So let's see what the situation. We need 14k, we have 18k here. Okay, let's use this for steel and wood instead. Oh, this is coal, it's cool. Okay, now we can use those for raw food. I mean food rations. Okay. And as I said, we don't need those. Okay, I think we don't need this one. We can actually start. And also we don't need this one. We need only 150 food more. So I'm going to assign workers in the morning. Okay, let's see. Oops, we're in trouble here. In a big trouble. Okay, I'm going to return this one in particular to coal and use this for raw food instead, and we're going to readjust them later on. And I'm going to add one more, it doesn't matter, we have enough resources. So. Okay, we also don't need this automation as well. Okay. Okay, we can actually destroy those two, we don't need them. We need exactly 800 food more, raw food I mean, because 800 raw food is equal to 2k food rations, and we need 2k to send to New Manchester and 500 for us. So we are actually pretty good with the food already. Okay, we don't need to gather any more food. We can also destroy this building. We don't need this scouting party. Instead I'm going to assign whoever is available there here.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
And to be honest, we don't need those two as well. I will let them destroy the building first. And we are done with researching for this particular campaign. Okay. So what am I going to do next is placing houses. I'm going to use the overdrive. No, I'm not going to use it. Okay, we can use that for raw food instead. We don't need that much for that. Okay, it looks like we're okay. Maybe we can use one more of these for food storage instead. And actually we could use one more cookhouse, but where can I place that? I will use one of these for that. I won't address this right now. We are again in trouble with storage. Okay. Okay. I'm going to start heating the arcs now. We have plenty of coal. Okay. And now we can start sending what the situation here. How many? We have only one. Why is that so? Okay, how many? Okay, we have 4 right here. So that's cool. I will stop heating the arcs now. Pretty sure that was enough. Oops. I need to put this one here. Okay, I'm glad about that. Okay, remove this one, remove this one, turn this off, destroy this building. We don't need this building. We don't need this particular one. I will assign some workers anyway. Okay, 8k. Okay, let's see. 7 days and 15 hours. Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that and have a good day, I guess. See ya.